Hello, hello, and here we are for September 13th, the end of the week, and we're going to go to our winners losers. No, XLE recovers to 59%, still in profit. So let's go to the charts. Here we are. There was our situation on this would be Thursday. There's Wednesday, Thursday we dropped. There's the close. There's our drop. We dropped down to 45%, and now we're covering at 59%. Looking for, here's our situation. We'll be going to midfield. The midfield defense has moved up, so we'll be moving the midfield defense to about somewhere in there, and that's going to protect the profit. And the profit is, let's go to the numbers now. And there's our numbers. Let's keep the charts on the screen so we can get the connection. 59%, 322. Recall, this is low-hanging fruit. I have 3 dead losers here. If we hit $500 plus in the profit zone in this particular session, it will take out another dead loser. My next dead loser is $200. We clear out $500 plus on this trade when it comes to an end. We will kill 4 off our lost leaders list, and our lost leaders list. Let's go ahead and put that note up here. Our lost leaders list has 63 trades. There are 63 trades in the lost leaders list. So we're going to keep count. If this comes out, it's going to take 4 off that list. That said, let's move on. Our next big winner is AAP. AAP is doing fantastic, and here's why AAP is doing so well. It's because it owed only 570, but our midfield defense is still stuck back in the midfield at 46%. We do have another defense up here. We will have a higher high, higher low defense. And if you look up on YouTube, higher highs, higher lows, you'll be able to see that I'll move the defense here once we are able to cross this green line. We cross this green line, which matches that high. There's your high, there's your low, and there's your out, and there's going to be our stop right there at the high, low, high exit. That transpires, we get more than 570. They will retire this off the losers list. So we're now going to CVS. CVS is a hard nut to crack. Why? It owes a lot of money. 27.36. And we are into a doji. But look, and our defense moved up, our long-range defense just moved up just a tiny bit. And the reason this is still long-distance defense is because it hasn't crossed our ROI zone. Once it crosses into the ROI zone. Now, what is ROI? Good point. It was pointed out to me by my son. I thank you very much, son, to say that what is ROI? It's return on investment. Yes. That's what this P&L stands for, profit and loss. Your positives, this is your ROI. This is your negatives. So we are 29.79% on CVS. We're going to see, we can break into, we have a magic number, and then we'll be able to look at the possibilities of moving that defense up to midfield, or even maybe a high, low, high. Let's keep our fingers, you want to keep our fingers crossed, just keep your eye on the dial. Moving on, let's get down to TAL. TAL is running at 6% with $156, and it owes 442. It moved up a little bit. Nice. We're still, we are going to have a move. We're going to be moving to the long-range defense is moving in. They're moving on down the field, keeping it tight behind the TAL. So TAL is at 6.95% right there. So let's go on now to our next XLK. XLK is our ETF for technology. Again, this is a low-hanging fruit trade. What it is, we are recovering on SMT. technology stock that went belly up on me. We're up to 171. We were up here, we fell down here. Watch it out. But there's a move on the long distance defense. They're moving up. There's our long distance defense right there at the green, waiting to move forward to the midfields, and then hopefully in catching up to clear out and take this off the losers list. So far, we are looking at a potential of 5 losers coming off the losers list. As we remember at the beginning of this video, we're at 63. We take off, we get 5 in the next coming week. That will take it down to 58. Slowly but surely, we are going to take it back. Moving on, T minus. Whoa, T minus fell back a little bit. We were up here, closed here, got down here. They owe 478, and they're only giving us $21. So we got to work it out. We do have an expiration. Right here are our options. December, January, December, January. So we have some time to play with this. Going on, Quad Graphics. Quad Graphics is right here. And here we are again with the long situation, waiting for data to come up. Well, data's waiting. We're waiting on the data. The higher highs, higher lows is a exit strategy that's applied by many traders, and it is usually in day trade. Day trading is used, but we use it here to protect our profit, and that's what we use it for. And I'm going to have to pause the video to save you guys some time waiting for this data to show up. Okay, finally we got our data for Quad. Quad owes us 418. Quad is coming in with a minus 13. Again, expiration not till December, so we're going to be just waiting it out. And the defense has moved up. Defense here is reading on a 50% of the option cost. The option cost is 370, and about half of that there is close. So that's that. Let's go on now to our next lagger, Monster. Look at this. Monster, who is running double digits behind, is caught up, and there it is. And remember, I got into this trade on 170 just to recover to 174, where I thought it was a bit an easy trade. What a mistake that was. The end result is it went down pretty deep, as you saw, guys, witnessed last week if you go back to my previous videos. But here we are. We're only 150 deep on the session. We have 174 is 174 plus the 150 is our target to get out, and this is a nice candle. See here, nice good push, a little bit on a pushback on the top, but we'll see how that overcomes. The MACD is not doing too bad. It's in positive territory, and the stochastic is in an uptrend. And this is just an ATR. This means that this was $1.54 for the opportunity. So that takes care of the Alpha League. Alpha League is only holding $180 in reserves. So there isn't much trading to be done there. So let's now move on to the Tigers. Oh, we call too that this was 27.8. Our benchmark is 25. And here is our track record for the past several days. We started off at 25,006, moved to 27,004, a little bit of moved up. And then when we dropped a little bit to 27.3, and then we moved back up to 27.8, closing out Friday at 27.8. So there we are. Well, let's go over to the Tigers. In the Tigers League, we have SPY. SPY fell back on us. Oh, not good. And also, we just shy of our benchmark, but we are sitting on some money that we're going to have to put to play. Remember, idle money makes no money. So let's see about how I get this for you. Oh, position, there we are. SPY. Alrighty. Apparently we got a good connection again. SPY owes $308 to the Tigers. It's running only just shy of $70. December expiration. We are going into the last quarter of the year. If we do not have too much craziness with earnings report, October will be the crucial point. We get good earnings report, we'll finish the year strong. If we get poor earnings report in October, we're going to finish the year bad. But what does that mean to us? Well, what it means to us is that we just go keep an eye on our exits. That's it. This here cost $10.67, and we have a stop at $5.35. As you can see here, this is our percentage profit. That's our profit. That's our number of contracts. This is what it costs. This is what the market's returning back, and that's how much time I have to get this game done. We have to get to goal. Right. Let's go on. IYR. IYR is here, and it's running $17. Not big deal, unfortunately. It owes 473, but it seems to be a little plateau running right in here. Oh, look at this. The long-range defense is moving up. So our long-range defense is moving into position, and it's going to be covering right there. In case it reverses against us, well, we won't take that much of a loss. It's $17. That's $17 here. If this trade does go against us, we might get out with a small shave. Not much. Just adds the 773 and when the 743. And then when we get into a better position, we just play it again. Yeah, play it again, Sam. And here we go. Now Dominion. Dominion is running behind. They're running $15. They owe us $467. We got into the contract at $890. We are looking at a 50% stop right here. Now, but look here. Look here. Our long-range defense has moved with above our 50% options right. So what does that mean? That means we're going to be putting in a stop at right in there. Perfect. Right somewhere in here, we're going to be looking for a stop. So it'll protect some of it. Where are we? Dominion. Dominion is $15. $15 from here. It's a $15 loss from our entry to here, and then whatever it will take. But we're moving up. And finally, T minus here on the Tigers account. Oh, I forgot we missed WABA. I apologize. Where is WABA? WABA owes the Tigers $169, and it's running $12. Not very good, but it is what it is. Again, as I explained, we just got to do is we're flying with instruments. We're not flying by the seat of our pants. A lot of traders get in trouble that way. They don't have a plan. They don't know a good entry point. They don't know their exit point, and the bottom line is they end up losing money. So here we are, and there's our T minus, and T minus cost 416. Ooh, didn't realize that. So I have to make a correction here. Come in and put in 416 actual option cost. Alrighty, there we are, and we are working on a 76. We're running on the defense down here because the 50 was down here somewhere. So we're always try to keep tight to the money. Well, that's it for the report for the day of closing of September 13th. We're going to go out and we're going to run our scanner, and after we run our scanner, we're going to pick up something for the coming week, or we go back to our losers list. So that said, let's go ahead and close off the report for today for September 13th, 2019. Winners and losers. XLE recovers at 59%, still in profit. Oh, I so much want an exit and take that money off the table, but you follow the rules. Follow the rules, you don't get hurt. I'm still working on this. My apologies. I am not the most techie, but I am the most passionate. And I thank you very much for the winners and losers.